Hi everyone, welcome back to another U-Boat video. Here we are, the crew of U-764. We've been sent out to patrol a sector, but we've just received a message from the BDU. And we're just waiting for it to be decoded, and I'll bring it to you straight there. Looks like we've got new orders. The message reads, we have information that a critical technology has been loaded onto the freighter WWII. It must be sunk at all costs. Its predicted location is 5170 north, 72 west. Okay. That comes just as we... Oh, it's right under the southern island there. Right, we were just about to come into our patrol route, but we'll set course and see if we can intercept this transport. Hopefully it's coming out of... port in Ireland or the UK and coming down, because otherwise we're going to have a good bit of a job catching it before it gets into an enemy port. But we'll press on and try and intercept this freighter and do away with it as per our orders. I'll bring you back when we're a little bit closer to the objective. Hi everyone, we've submerged the boat as we had smoke on the horizon. We've moved into position. Good. That we should have been in an intercept if they stayed on target on their original course, which they have, it would appear. So we can now pick up the ships. This is not the ship we need to destroy with the critical technology. This are two other ships we have come across, and as it is U-764's maiden patrol, then I think we need to get some tonnage in the logbook to give the not only to settle the crew down being their first patrol, but also to get off on a good foot. We don't want to be that U-boat which never sinks anything and it becomes a bit of a cursed boat. So an early kill, a bit of tonnage straight away will certainly settle the nerves, dispel any superstition as well. Okay, welcome back everyone. We've been waiting for a little while, and there we go. That's the ship we were plotting, pretty close to our predicted path, and here we are about, what are we? We are 2,000 meters away from this line, so yeah, nicely placed to target all of these. Alright, so let's hop on the periscope and see if we can plug these in. There we go. We're a little bit far away. The water is quite choppy, so we got a chance to get a bit of elevation on the periscope. So that looks like a Liberty or a C2 freighter, perhaps. One of the Empire towers, perhaps. And there was 3, was there not? 1, 2... Maybe not. Maybe it's hiding behind one of the other ones. Is there a ship behind you? No. Probably one behind that. So if we target this one, we'll get the identification. Right. We have got our TDC back, which is great news. So let's make sure we are ready to plot. We are good. So identification first off. There's the third ship poking from behind. Lovely. Swedish no less. Normally the Swedish ships are ones with all the stolen technology. It's a British ship. Okay, in that case, I think we may leave the Swedish ship, because Sweden remained. There were a few odd things, but Sweden largely remained neutral during the war. So the British freighter is good to go, and the Norwegian one back there is good to go. Now that is Empire Explorer, so we'll recognise that. Let's get that in the middle of the ship. Let's get that locked in, and we'll get that tracking. Before we get that tracking, we need to get the angle of bow. Angle of bow is 54. Good. So angle of bow is 54. Lovely. Now we can track. Cool. Right. Good stuff. So we've got it as down as an Empire Explorer. What's the hull length? Is 123.5. Okay. Right there. Good. Right. Let's get a speed check done. Almost there. We've got to be careful that our torpedoes don't hit the Swedish ship. Aiming for this one. 5 knots. Lovely. Let's get some range sorted. With the stab meter. There we go. Just under 4 kilometers. Away. Right. Make sure we've got the speed in there. It's just gone over 5 knots actually. Range 4,000 meters. Yeah. Angle of bow is ticking on. Okay. We've got all that. And there we go. We got the angle of dispersion, which is what, 2? If we, what is it now? I think we probably need fire 1 torpedo though. We've got T1s.
Rohr 1, bewässern.
Get that tracking the TDC. 30 knots, fine. Dispersion we don't really need to worry about because we're only going to fire 1 torpedo. So, yeah. Waiting now for the TDU to tick over. While we're doing that, actually, we need to aim it about there. We'll keep it in the middle of the ship. Maybe we should put 2 into her, just to be sure.
Rohr 2, bewässern.
Put 1.8 degrees dispersion, perfect. Good, so we should have a hit about here and a hit about here, I think. So, as soon as we're ready, we will fire. Okay, we're just almost ready now. We'll just do some final calculations just to double check everything is looking good. Stand by to fire. Just a couple more turns and then we can switch our attention to that C2 or Liberty freighter. What we'll do, we'll fire off these 2 torpedoes, then we'll immediately go and calculate the calculations, or the solution calculations for the next ship. So we may not see these torpedoes strike just because we want to get both attacks away as soon as possible. Right, we're almost there. Almost there. Just a little fraction now. Come on. Quarter of a turn. We'll be in plumb position to fire. And he's going to tease us a little bit. That'll do. That'll do. Fire.
Los!
Right. Torpedoes away. Unlock. Lock onto this one. There we go. Let's get her identified as quickly as possible. There you go. She's a... Go back. She's an E-class transport. Oh, I beg your pardon. We'll get unlocked in. Her angle about is 91, which is grand. Let's all of a sudden disconnect this. Alright, we'll get that locked in. Set this to 91. I probably was already at 91, was it? 92, 91. Get that locked in. We're going to keep the speed of 5. Because there's no reason why it should be going any faster than the other ones. And then all we need to do is the stab tool to get the range. $2,000 meters. Lovely. Right, get tubes 3 and 4 flooded. Now we just, again, I keep forgetting to take a note of the length is 100 meters. Okay, switch this to 100 meters. Gives us a dispersion of 3. And we're almost ready to fire on these. Got the ship in the background, so you might be able to see the strikes if they do strike. Get some Trevors going. Stand by. Fire.
Los!
Good. Attack away. Both these ships. Torpedoes inbound. Fingers crossed we get some good hits. Okay, we can't... You can see the ship is slipping behind this one. Hopefully the torpedoes have got past. We might see some eruptions in the background. Any second now, I think. Boom, Trevor. A second strike at the back. Good. 2 good hits on that rear ship. Just out of sight, being blocked by this freighter in front of us. Now, hopefully, we can also do the same on this one. Torpedoes will be... Obviously, I've got less far to go. 1 good hit. The rear of the ship is on flames. Oh, and... Oh, cool, blimey, that was a second good hit. Okay, excellent. That one is on fire. Oh, big hole in the bow of the ship there. She's not long for this world. And the one behind, I can't even see her now. She may have already gone, slipped beneath the waves. That was a good attack. With the first kills confirmed, the crew of U-764 feel a weight lifted from their shoulders. They are not going to be on an unlucky, cursed boat. It's gone well. The ship is gaining notoriety. And with that, the crew gleefully look forward to the challenge of chasing down the ship with the critical technology. We have them. We've managed to intercept that group carrying the critical technology just north of Anglesey in North Wales. Thankfully doing some shortcuts. Obviously probably heading into Liverpool to dock up and unload. So, yes, we've got to get this good. Right. Okay, here they are. Here are the ships. They are, in fact, weaving, so they know there is something in the area which is dangerous. So yeah, zigzagging away as they are. This could be difficult. Trying to read the names of the ship. There's a Swedish ship, and if we know anything, it's usually the Swedish ships. Okay, here they are. They are in fact zigzagging, so they've obviously had warning. There are U-boats in the area. Now this looks like it's got Swedish, although the sun's coming through the flag, making it look slightly bleached. I can't read the name on the ship, but if we know anything, it's usually the Swedish which is carrying the critical technology. We got a... I can't even tell. It's probably a Norwegian flag from this angle. Again, I can't read the name of the ship on the hull there. There's a third ship over here somewhere. And that is a Norwegian ship as well. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's the... It begins with D. That's the Sorland. So it is indeed. It's got to be this one. It's got to be this one. It's the bloody Swedes again. I should have sunk that ship earlier. I shouldn't let the Swedes get away with it, you know. Right, this is an NA1 freighter. .78 meter, although it probably needs going to take one torpedo on this one. Let's get the angle about. Angle about is 48. Now, bearing in mind they are in fact, you know, weaving to try and throw off any torpedoes, so 48 degrees. So we're looking at the green, so it'll be 40, yeah, it's about 48. Right. Nice. Good, let's get her speed then. Five knots. Let's get her range. .2,000 meters, right.
Rohr 1 bewässern.
Get tube 1 loaded for this.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
So looking good. And as I say, they are zigzagging, so this may go horribly wrong. The good news is that none of these freighters are armed, so we can use the deck gun if requirements. The bad news is we are 20 kilometers off the Welsh coast, which means we are a sitting duck for any coastal defence or maritime patrols. Right, I'm thinking of chancing firing early. I've only got a short time though. Maybe it's not worth it. Just put the blue lighting on. Oh, I think he's turning. Is he turning? He is. I think. Let's chance firing torpedo.
Los!
Right. Switching our attention away, we've got this Norwegian ship here. Where's the other one? I'm a little bit worried that... Oh, that's a bit far away, okay. A bit worried that he could potentially ram us. Right, so let's target this one. Angle of bow on this one is 45. So yeah, it's not too bad. 45, there we go. Get that locked in. We'll go 5 knots again, because they are a travelling convoy, so that should be fine. Range currently, oh, she is zigzagging, so this will all have to change very soon. Oh, we need to get her identified. Haven't done that. Oh, rookie mistake. There you go. She's an Empire Bell. No, she's not. She's an Empire Tower. Almost ready to fire.
Rohr 2, bewässern.
I might just fire because, as I say, you can see she's turning away from us at the moment.
Rohr 2 fertig.
Los!
Get her shots away early. If we can maybe clear one of these with the torpedoes, then we will get up on the deck gun, sink that NA1, even if it is with just, you know, with guns or whatever it takes, really. We've got to be quick though. We've got to be quick. We have indeed missed. Rubbish. Good God. Oh, this ducking and diving is certainly proving to be more of a challenge for me. Come on. Jeez, on it. Come on. Oh, God. Wind up as fast as we can. I'm actually going to put that up to 6 knots. I think they've speeded up.
Der Aal ging daneben, Herr
Let's go
Kaloi.
7 knots.
Rohr 2.
Angle of bow is 110. There we go. Yeah, I can put that to 7. Need to fire. Right. Fire.
Los!
It's only 300 meters. Come on, please. I'm a bit of a nightmare at the moment.
Torpedoversager.
It was a dud. Oh, right. Okay.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
We've got some high explosives loaded. We're heading towards the ship we need to sink, but let's see if we can get some, score some hits here. Try and hit the rear of the ship. Obviously very weak. Get a fire going as well, that'd be super. It's just constant damage which they can't battle against for too long. Nice. Okay, this ship is definitely getting lower at the rear. A few more shots in there. Try and get a fire on the front as well. That should finish her off. Anyway, she's damaged, she's crippled, she's not going anywhere. If we need to, we can always come back and have a look at her. Trying to get waterline shots is incredibly difficult. The closer you are, obviously, the easier it is.
Feuer an Deck.
That was a good hit. Good hit. Gotta do this quick, because obviously coastal patrols will be coming out. Come on. She's sinking? No, I thought she was... I think she is. I think she's going. She is. The critical technology ship completely sunk. Nice. Right, we can maybe think about... That ship over there is still afloat. Turn our attentions to these. Let's get a bit closer. Okay, there she is. Very difficult. The very little of the hull above the waterline from this angle, so trying to get waterline shots is incredibly difficult. Yeah, yes, I am getting all my excuses in right now. Before you say it. Shots around the funnel. Hopefully going into the boiler room. Maybe some internal explosions just to help us out. Something fell off there. Just gonna all stop so we don't run afoul of her. Oh, just short. Okay, got a fire burning. We're almost out of shells. That's it. We are out of high explosive and armor piercing shells. The ship we have over here, half sunk, we can obviously try and finish off with a torpedo. I don't think we've done enough damage to that one. So she may get a pass for this time. Go back. At least we did some damage. She'll be off the sea for a little bit while they repair that, if nothing else. So that's going to cost them time, if not the entire ship. So let's set up to finish off the first Norwegian vessel that we attacked. Right, so there is the ship we've damaged already. We've already got her locked in. We know her speed is now 0. Can we just get her locked in? Her speed is now 0. Ooh, is now 0. Angle of bow, let's calculate that. The angle of bow is 84. So 84 Wait, did I calculate that the wrong... Possibly. Anyway, we need to go to a stern shot anyway. And 84. Range. I don't suppose it really matters, but it's good practice just to get this done each time. $1,100 miles. 2.5. 1,100 miles. Meters, I beg your pardon. Wait for it to flood.
Rohr 5 bewässert.
Fire.
Los!
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen. Feuer an Deck.
Beautiful. Smack in the middle. Serious damage. That should be the end of that ship.
Sie sinken.
Cheer goes up. U-764's 4th kill. 4th kill indeed. Beautiful. Right, with the sinking of that ship, the damaged Norwegian vessel slinking off in that direction somewhere. So thank you for joining U-764 for her part 1 of her maiden voyage. Good times were had. 4 ships sunk. The crew's morale improved and the superstition put aside. This will be a lucky ship indeed. So we'll pick this up next time where we complete our designated patrol area and hopefully find a few more targets in there too. So join us then next week for the second part of U-764's Maiden Patrol. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.